Two fundamentally different visions for Canada have emerged in the first couple of days of this election campaign. The Conservatives have said that they're going to introduce a tax cut overall of 15% of the taxes that are already there. So that comes down to a couple of percent if you look at the way that they've structured it. The Liberals have said that they're going to have a 1% just flat reduce the tax rate for people who are in the lowest tax bracket. That is to offset the fact that they're no longer going to get those checks because of the carbon tax having been canceled. And interestingly, those things have to be paid for. The Liberals are focusing basically on the people who are going to suffer from the end of the carbon tax to try and put some more money in those people's pockets, and also extending dental care coverage. So the Conservatives oppose the dental care plan. It's been great for people who have kids and don't have some sort of program through their work, or for seniors. Lots of seniors have ended up getting dental coverage and dental care that they never could have afforded. It never would have been something that factored into their budget. In the last couple of years, or year, whatever it's been that we've had the dental care plan, it's assisted thousands and thousands of people. But the issue is, how are you going to pay for these tax cuts? The tax cuts are similar in some respects. The Conservatives are making it over a broader group. The Liberals are focusing on the people who are in the bottom tax bracket. And there's two different ways that they plan on doing it. The Conservatives are going to use the Doge approach. They're going to slash the government. And they'll start by firing environmental scientists. Those are the first ones they'll fire. And go through just like Elon Musk. And they'll lay people off in the thousands across the country to pay for their tax cuts. The Liberal view is that the way to do this is to invest in the economy to create more growth, and using those investments to generate a stronger economy that can afford to pay for those tax cuts. So you can decide which vision you prefer, if you like the slash and burn version, or if you like the grow the economy in order to pay for what we want vision. I can tell you that when you start an economy into contraction, if you get an economy and you start making it smaller, then you have more difficulty paying for things, and it's very difficult to get out of that cycle because it's a feedback loop, right? You start laying some people off. Next thing you know, those people don't have the money to spend in the economy, and you start seeing other people end up being laid off, and it starts as I say, a feedback loop, negative feedback loop, where more and more people end up, laid off, and you're just shrinking your economy, and you're shrinking your tax base, so you have less money to be able to spend. And that's the Conservative vision. The Mark Carney's vision is different. Of course, he's the most experienced economist right now in the world. Applied economist, right? Not a scholarly economist, although he's very scholarly at the same time. He's not an economist who's working in the private sector the entire time. He's actually been able to implement his policies and vision in the past for the benefit of Canadians. So those are your two different visions that have come out in the first couple of days. To me, it seems pretty clear.